everyone, I'm Alicia Fiorletta, Senior Editor of Retail TouchPoints, and I have joining me Paula Da Silva, who is VP of Large Enterprise at CitiXsys. Paula, thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
So NRF is really the jumping off point of the entire year in retail. There are so many trends buzzing around, a lot of key topics bubbling to the top, so to speak, in retail right now. But what, in your opinion, is really taking the industry by storm? What do you think is really top of mind right now for retailers?
Cloud. It seems to be what everyone is asking about. I don't think that retailers fully understand what it means to actually invest and embrace the cloud concept, but they speak about cloud as if they're knowledgeable and they know what it is. However, as a solution provider of technology for retailers, we had to jump on that bandwagon and go cloud. So definitely cloud, and then following cloud is mobility. Everyone loves their gadgets, their smartphones, and all these good things. And so what is of interest to retailers today is being able to run that point of sale on a mobile device. Right. So cloud and mobility for us, we're seeing that is a hot topic and definitely a trend for 2015.
Wonderful, and it seems like cloud and mobility kind of go hand in hand, right? I mean, you want to be able to access as much information as possible, if you're a store associate, on your mobile device, right?
Yeah, well, we believe they're synonymous. They've got to go hand in hand. So, when a retailer starts considering cloud, it's all about keeping it light at the store. So when we talk about keeping it light, it's about not getting bogged down in investing in infrastructure, hardware, and all these good things.
Right.
So if you take the traditional concept of your head office, your store management processes being on the cloud, then it makes absolute perfect sense to keep things lean at the store. Right. Mobile devices is the answer. So yeah, and everyone likes the gadgets. It needs to look good. No one wants any clunky equipment in their store.
It's sleeker. It's a little more cutting edge.
The iPad, the iPhone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone loves it.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
So when we started our conversation, you talked about how retailers don't fully know or understand what it means to embrace the cloud. So are there any key points, or even if you want to talk about misunderstandings that you want to really bring to the forefront and debunk, so they fully understand what it means to...
Yeah, they hear about it, they read about it, they go online, that's all they hear.
Absolutely, it's everywhere.
But when it really comes down to the nitty-gritty, the technical side of the cloud, they don't fully understand that. And so they are relying on the experts, companies like CitiXsys, and certainly companies that provide cloud solutions, to understand what does that mean to a company to actually fully embracing cloud technology. There's this concern around security, which is a valid concern. And so just getting their head around, exactly what happens to my data, where does it go, will I gain access to it 24/7, am I at risk of someone tampering with my data, etc., etc. So they're all very valid concerns, but and they're questions that retailers don't quite have sufficient answers to.
Right. No, that makes perfect sense. And we've seen a few implementations of a few retailers moving from those clunky, legacy systems, like you said, to a more cloud-based solution. But how do you see adoption really accelerating over the next year? Do you think we'll be seeing not only more retailers embracing the cloud, but will we be seeing more success stories, more retailers, kind of preaching to the choir, so to speak, and showing the success that they've seen?
Yeah, we think so. I mean, if you read some of the statistics that are in the market, they're predicting that basically IT departments within retail organisations are going to triple their investment on cloud technologies across 2015. And they're saying the reasons for that because it allows a retail organisation to expand quite easily. It reduces their investment in capital equipment. It's flexibility around being able to pay by the month and also incorporate into their business additional services like software as a service, or what they're calling today the retail process as a service, where they can actually get organisations that specialise in best practices around retail, manage things like assortment planning, merchandise planning. So yeah, look, absolutely, it is the way to go. And if you look at what the consumers are demanding, they want to be able to buy online, buy from a mobile device, and sometimes go into a bricks and mortar store, and a retailer to keep on top of that and deliver all these channels to a retailer they're going to need the latest and greatest technology to do that. And if they've got all these fragmented, clunky, in-house developed solutions, they can't move quick enough to keep pace. Yeah, absolutely.
No,
we see cloud evolving. Yes.
Yeah, we were always hearing so much about the pace of change and that retailers need to be more nimble and embrace innovation. Innovation is such a huge topic this year at the show, which is wonderful, but they need the support system on the back end to really drive.
I mean,
that.
you can just imagine, you bought the latest smartphone and then 6 months there's another one already in the market, so you're already behind the game. So embracing cloud allows them to keep on top of all the innovation without all that upfront capital expenditure.
Wonderful, Paul. Well, you touched on a lot of really great points, a lot of key trends, and again, bringing those misconceptions to the forefront, those key points that retailers really need to remember when it comes to the cloud. I think will bring the value of the cloud to light, which I think is really important.
Absolutely. We think so. We believe so.
All right, awesome, Paula. Thank you again so much for taking the time out, and thanks everyone out there for watching.